He's won it here, centered up, and Delgado makes it 2! Dream start for Bethesda.
Lone defender as it stands. Ball played in. What a goal! An overhead kick!
DMV Sports Media was built to give clubs, players, leagues, and communities the professional coverage they deserve.
And we are with you live here on DMV Sports Media for all the action.
What started in the DMV has become a platform.
Oh, there's the effort. Golazo! There it is!
For exposure, storytelling, sponsorship, and growth.
So what a save from Bill Hamid, making himself huge.
Now, DMV Sports Media is evolving into Southeast Media Inc., bringing the same standard to new clubs, leagues, tournaments, and events across the Southeast.
And have won the title of the UPSL DMV North Conference.
From full match broadcasts and live commentary to sponsor integration, highlights, and professional production support. Our goal remains the same: make every match feel bigger. To the clubs, leagues, tournaments, showcases, and event organizers across the Southeast, we're ready to work with you.
Thistle fires! Oh my! What a goal! He's won it here, centered up, and Delgado makes it 2! Dream start for Bethesda.
Lone defender as it stands. Ball played in. What a goal! An overhead kick!
DMV Sports Media was built to give clubs, players, leagues, and communities the professional coverage they deserve.
And we are with you live here on DMV Sports Media for all the action.
What started in the DMV has become a platform.
Oh, there's the effort. Golazo! There it is!
For exposure, storytelling, sponsorship, and growth.
So what a save from Bill Hamid, making himself huge.
Now, DMV Sports Media is evolving into Southeast Media Inc., bringing the same standard to new clubs, leagues, tournaments, and events across the Southeast.
And have won the title of the UPSL DMV North Conference.
From full match broadcasts and live commentary to sponsor integration, highlights, and professional production support. Our goal remains the same: make every match feel bigger. To the clubs, leagues, tournaments, showcases, and event organizers across the Southeast, we're ready to work with you.
Thistle fires!
Well, hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are here live at Troy Park in Elk Ridge, Maryland for the much-awaited Super Cup final. Champions of Maryland, champions of Virginia. It's been a long road to lead to this final match of the season. The historic Yinz United all the way up from Northern Virginia to take on Baltimore's team, Baltimore City FC, champions of Maryland, defending Maryland. We're here with moments to spare before kickoff. I'm Noah Walker with DMV Sports Media, excited to have exclusive coverage of the Super Soccer League and the Super Cup final. Thanks for joining us. Let us know where you're tuned in from. As always, we appreciate your patronage. Make sure to hit the like button. Let's get the exposure that these teams and clubs deserve, these players deserve. And make sure to support in the chat. As always, no hate speech of any type will be tolerated. If we see it, you'll be blocked and reported, but friendly banter is welcome. We'll have the walkout, we'll have the anthem, and we'll have kickoff here in just a moment. Baltimore City making their final tune-ups. They're in their red kits. Yinz will wear their traditional yellow and black. It is going to be a star-studded cast. We'll get into the lineups in just a moment. For now, enjoy the walkout, the anthem, get yourself a drink, share the link with all your friends, and stay tuned as we get kicked off for a delicious Super Cup Finals match, a first ever match here in Super Soccer League action between Yinz and Baltimore City. And certainly one that, hard to tell, get those score predictions in. I'll honor it. If you can get the score correct before match kickoff, I'll get you Chipotle. Bringing that back. Chipotle, if you're out there, I need some sponsorship. But I got you. Whoever gets the score predicted correctly, I'll get you Chipotle. Just make sure to find me, Noah Walker. We'll have all the action live in just a moment. I'll see you there. Long last, time for walkout here at Troy Park. Thanks for joining us, and stay tuned for the Super Cup Finals. Baltimore City FC here of Maryland's Super League. Yinz United, champions of Virginia. We're moments away from the kickoff. Don't forget to get your score predictions in. We'll now rise and honor the flag with the playing of the national anthem. Well, the anthem is played and walkout finished. Time for action here on a beautiful day, Mid-World Cup. This is Super Cup final action. There's a light breeze that's developed here in Elk Ridge that sure does feel nice. It's a brief respite from the continuous hot that it seems like we've had all year long, but certainly going to heat up down there on the pitch for these teams. As previously noted, these two sides have not squared off in Super League action yet. First ever match, and the first match of a Super Cup final not to involve a team named Virginia Dream, Steel Pulse, or Los Toros. So certainly nice to have some new blood here. And these teams earned their way. They are the champions of their respective conferences. Baltimore City ascending from the 12 teams in Maryland, Yinz from the 10 in Northern Virginia, in order to play in this finals match. Let's talk about the two lineups. First for the away side, Captain Kareem Najib will start alongside his goalkeeper, Rye McMillan. Round out the lineup for Yinz United, Victor Petrosevsky, Jimmy Filerman, Austin Pelto, Malik Tom, Daniel Schuler, Ferris Tello, Jimmy Grace, Mike Kozlowski, Hamza Musfi, Michael Cherry, Lorenzo D'Agostino, and Jose Noriega, Nathan Brown, and John Okafor will comprise the lineup today. For Baltimore City, it will be Antonio Araviakis, Akano, Jamal Allams, Jermaine DaCosta, Etong, Giscombe, Johnson, King, Kolesnik, Lucas Mueller will get the start in goal, Oliver, Poremski, Alex Shine, Sosnowski, Washington, Winchilla, and Wicks Rauch. Moments away from kickoff here. Yinz will get the kick. Playing left to right, wearing the yellow and black jerseys. Baltimore City, right to left, wearing red with black bottoms. And we are underway here at Troy Park. Noriega will keep it on the ground and send it back. Yinz getting their touches early. And it looks like for now, City gonna sit back and allow Yinz to try a ball forward. That's a great ball from Najib. And well defended in the end. Second ball falls kindly for Najib, and the Pups have won an early throw deep inside City territory. There is the big ball from Najib towards the 18, flicked on into a dangerous area. Costa got one, and this is an early warning shot across the bow, just wide of Mueller's goal, but City almost at a deficit very early. Here's a look back on the replay. This was not far wide at all. Great look from point blank range. Final touch did come off of a Yinz player. That was Tello with the early chance. Now it's City, and we'll try to find an answer. Well contested on that far side by Brown. And it's going to be a throw for the resumption of play right inside of City territory. They're going to look down the line. No final answer on the end. Cherry easily able to win, and he'll involve Rye McMillan for his first touches of the match. This is Schuler, who had a massive assist in the run-up Virginia playoffs to earn them a spot against Los Toros in the Virginia finals. Schuler connecting with Okafor against Aegean Hawks to really spur on a massive result, 5-1 against the Hawks in that match. Early on, it does look like the Pups have the ever so slight edge. The early chance for Tello just wide of the target. Here comes City. This is a promising attack. But the square ball narrowly skips along back to a City player. Here's Allams down the line. Najib all over that one. This is Mueller. Taking his time and eventually playing short. This is a better connection. Sent back by Washington. Now City will try to spread the love out wide. It didn't have the legs. Good intervention from Filerman, and Altello can look for a way down the line. Our palm ball out to Ferris-Tello. Ran out of real estate there, and now City will have a throw deep inside their own area territory. Looks like DaCosta will take. Welcome Aiden Dougherty, Jay Gonsmiller, and Madeline Chapman tuned in all the way from South Georgia. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Let us know where you're watching from. Big ball from DaCosta. Pinballs between players, and eventually we are going to have a handball, which will allow City a chance to get up the field. Here's a second look. Not a great angle to see, but it did eventually strike a hand. Well settled on the far side by Filerman. He'll try to draw in City players before going back. Now Schuler. Nice breeze has developed here, which feels nice, but it may affect the flight of the long ball, so we'll see how that affects the conditions on the pitch. This is Najib and Yinz. Switching it right back to Schuler, who has been called upon to help Yinz maintain and switch the ball. Here's Grace. Ooh, a nervy moment. Mueller goes down. And it looks like they're going to have a set piece coming out. Here's a second look at the angle. Grace was right there. Mueller had to be brave and intervened in the nick of time. City still trying to find their footing and their first real chances of the match. They'll keep this on the ground. And Mueller will provide a little depth to draw the pups deep into the corner. This is a veteran side, Yinz United. They have the players who, many of them have played with this side for several seasons, many years, and now they will be called to drop back. Here's a good ball from the end line. Great save from Ryan McMillan, and Baltimore City have found a great response. Believe that was Garrett Wisnowski who got that shot off and tested Ryan McMillan for an early save. Here's a second look from Wisnowski. This is well shielded over the end line, and now pops back in possession. Unfortunately, don't have the first names here for City, so trying to extrapolate what we can. This is Petrusevsky sending it inside. Noriega's pocket picked, and now City will send a big ball over the top. Easy enough for Ryan McMillan. That was Winchilla with the chance a moment ago. Excuse me, not Sosnowski. So Garrett Winchilla will play on that right side. Up top is Wicks Rouch. There's a big ball over the top. Mueller will come. That's well shielded back by Oliver. And now City will try down that far side. It's a lovely switch of play. Allums will take it to feet. And that's much better from City. They found a way to break lines. And now we'll look forward. Washington down the line. Slippery as always, able to win a throw, and Pups probably just happy to get bodies behind the ball, which they now have. Here's Allums. A little too heavy on the final touch, and Najib will take over. Great crowd here at Troy Park for this Super Cup Finals. Many of these fans want to see the trophy back here to Maryland. Here in the 9th minute, no goals to speak of, but we've had chances for both sides. This is sent all the way back to Mueller. And he'll try to sneak one over to the near side, just over the head of Allums. Najib will try to go quick. That's a lovely ball into the middle for Grace. Now back for Pelto. And once again, Schuler called on to open up play. Switch it to the far side. This time a little outside the reach of Tello. And the fencing match continues. City with a dangerous ball inside. It's well flicked on, but that's not a comfortable moment for City. Allums down the line for Washington. That's a strong tackle from Noriega. Now Pelto will build. And here comes Filerman right in front of that Super Cup trophy. Lots of history on that Super Cup trophy. Now the first season the Super Cup has merged with the APL. Yinz adding some excitement as a first ever contestant towards the Super Cup. That's a great ball and well claimed by Mueller. Kareem Najib looking for an early service to shake things up, but Mueller was always alert off his line. And City will take the opportunity to play from the back. There is a breeze that is developed here, but this team's still trying their hand at the big ball downfield, this time a little heavy-footed, and Cherry will take over for the Pups. Good turn from Petrusevsky. And that's lovely work. Pelto on the near side thinking about the service. He does get a ball off. And in the end, no takers in the middle. But second bite at the apple for the Pups. Filerman into Petrusevsky's shot right into the waiting arms.
This'll fire!
Of Mueller, who's been reliable thus far. Here's a big kick upfield from Mueller. And the second ball will travel out over that far touchline. Winchilla will get forward. And it's, again, down the line. Easy win for Filerman, but the second ball is hotly contested by City. The foul made by Najib, and this is going to be a set piece opportunity in a really strong area. A turn from Washington, put his body in front of the ball. Najib ended up biting, and now who will take the kick? It's about 30 yards out. Would certainly take Herculean straight to beat Ryan McMillan from this distance, but never say never. Looks like standing over this one is going to be DaCosta. No, it's a left-footed strike just wide of the target. Final take was from Giscombe. Always traveling away from goal. Only 13 minutes have gone in this Super Cup Finals Does feel like more. We've had chances for each side, but neither keeper really pulled the full stretch just yet. Good hold up from Petrashevsky, and he'll bring it right back, allowing Pups to keep their footing and maintain possession. Cherry thought about breaking lines with the direct ball, but no recipient on the end. Allen standing on the ball. He will be the one to throw it back in. Down the line we go. Well flicked by Wicks Rouch. Pups are there, and this time it's the Pups. No. Yeah, it's going to be a Pups set piece. Noriega drawing the foul. Certainly outside of shooting range, but we've seen good service today from Kareem Najib, and he'll send his teammates to the top of that 18. Slight breeze blowing against Najib. He'll send it low. That didn't have the legs. Sent away easily by City, and now Pups will have to settle with a throw on that far side. Filerman all the way back to Brown. Here is Petrashevsky. This is lovely combination play. City patient and able to make the intervention. Allums wants to go back. This is lovely skill on the end. Just didn't have the final pass. Grace able to win the quick throw for Yinz United. They have bodies committed still into this attack. Noriega lost the initial ball. That's a late challenge, and it is going to be a foul here on the near side. Guilty party is king. And it's another opportunity for the Pups. This time I don't think they're going to go as direct, although I've been wrong, and I am wrong. Noriega to the top of the 18. City well positioned again to deal with the threat. This will travel out, or rather over to the far side. It's been much of the same rinse, repeat. Pups having the ball, but since the early minutes, haven't really found any meaningful chances on Muller's goal. Good step, but Noriega able to win the second ball. It's been a beautiful day for footy. I can't get enough of this light breeze. The sun is out, and there's a great showing of fans. Not too late to come out to Elkridge, Maryland, Troy Park #1 for the Super Cup Finals. Only 17 minutes into this game. But regardless, we are happy to have you here on the live stream on DMV Sports Media. Here comes Washington and City. Great touch, but Najib on his horse to make the intervention on the near side. Been calling his name quite a bit on both sides of the ball. Well, speaking of players we've called quite a bit, that's another strong intervention from Washington. Able to keep possession for City. Shouts for the foul, but it is going to be an offside here going against Grace. And Yinz. Good vision, though, from Tello to try just a fraction of a hair late. That is a run to pay attention to. Grace has the speed, has the legs. If they can time that run, he is a player who has scored goals all season down in Virginia for Yinz United. That's a wasteful ball forward, but City wanted to make something happen. Oliver looking for the direct ball, but the wind at City's back, so they have to find a more measured approach to the corner. Looks Rouch down the line. It's a great return. Here's the chance. Golazo! There it is. City strike first. It's Garrett Winchilla with the goal. Winchilla had the earlier chance. This time would not be denied. That's class from the City winger. And 1-0 here to the Maryland side. Look back on the replay. A ball from Wicks Rouch to Winchilla. Here's a second look. Yeah. Great ball. Wicks Rouch deserves all the credit for letting that ball go, timing the run. And Winchilla, class finish from him. Now the Pups, they started out the game with the more deadly threats, but have been blanked each time. How will they respond? Big ball from Filerman. And Tello, his pressure, able to force a corner. Oh, it's over everyone. Final touch, if there was one, off the Pups, and now Mueller. A goal kick that he will certainly be happy to take his time with. One 0 is your score here in the Super Cup final. It was a Wicks Rouch assist, kept home by Garrett Winchilla for the first goal of the day. And Washington able to sniff this one out. He'll play Mueller. Mueller looking over the top. That wind almost playing tricks. Good, strong challenge from Brown in the middle. And this will trickle all the way back again to Mueller. Here comes the pressure from the Pups. Noriega unable to capture this one inside. It's kind of a lackadaisical pass. Brown strong on the ball. He'll send it back inside. Here's Schuler. And Pups, in no hurry. They have a goal to get. There's a lot of time. They're not gonna overrush things. That time, I'll send it back. Didn't see the foul, but it looks like it's given for the benefit of Yinz United. Of no consequence. They had possession, it looks like, anyways. And here we go. Back outside to Grace. Shouts for handball, but nothing doing. City will try to break. And it's well controlled. DaCosta inviting support alongside him. And there is a run down the line, a little bit heavy-handed. And Schuler able to resume possession for the Pups. Here's Petruszewski, pushed off the ball, and there's going to be a set piece here on the near side. was a wise foul because Petrashevsky was poised to receive that return ball. Counts for half foul. It looks like it's going to be given as a throw for City. Well, it does look like a late challenge. City may have gotten away with one there. And here it comes. It's over the foot of Filerman. Schuler was there for damage control, and it will get it right back. Good challenge. And it will be another Yinz throw here on the near side. Najib looking for the interior pass. Noriega with the challenge. This is one that isn't given, so now one each way that really probably could have been given, but I guess we'll call it even. I guess we're calling World Cup rules here. Oh, that's a heavy challenge. It will be a set piece right at midfield for City. There's a second look. Yeah, it's Brown, the guilty party. Big ball to the top of the 18. Ryan McMillan off his line. And now Filerman will have space to work with. It's a big ball over the top. This is Grace on an island. Jimmy Grace with the shot. Oh, what a block from the back line. It's sent away by Oliver, only partially so. And City now have some room to breathe. We'll come back and check out the replay in a minute and see who got that final block. Right now, Pup's trying to pick up the pieces. What a dangerous square ball. Najib has been all over this field. That's a great ball from Najib. Now, I believe this is Grace. Excuse me, Pelto. And Pelto, for his troubles, has won the foul. It's quickly taken. Here's the service across. Well defended. And we'll have a throw here for City on the near side. Excuse me, for the Pups. Looks like Yinz may be the first ones to sub. And it looks like Brown is off. Kozlowski is on. Grace also coming off. It's Malik Tom and Hamza Musfi are the players on. Petrashevsky also making way for Malik Tom. Some new blood into the match here in the 28th minute for Yinz United. Let's see what kind of difference they just get new faces on the offensive side can bring. Kozlowski threading the needle and finding space for Noriega. Looks like with this sub, Kozlowski has sent Filerman forward to create a little bit more offense. Filerman certainly can generate an assist, has been known to Certainly send in some great balls with that left foot. We'll see what he can do today. There's Winchilla. Turning out of trouble. The second pass, not quite as impressive. Looks like Filerman has stepped into the holding midfield role. He'll glue this Yinz midline together and help them get forward. Big ball down the line. That's well shielded by Oliver, and now it's going to be a goal kick to come. A couple of switches to come for City. Itong and Kolesnik are on. We are underway. City playing from the back. That's kind of a 50-50 ball in the midfield. Well won initially by the Pups. Hotly contested, lovely touch. Gives Kim over the top. It's a great ball. That ball sit so nicely for Kolesnik. Here's an early shot and just inches wide on the end. That's kind of a sleeper ball from King, who put the right amount of spin on it to allow Kolesnik in. I think if he had taken a more aggressive touch forward, might have had a better look, but into the worlds of coulda, shoulda, woulda. Good physical battle there in the middle. Malik Tom will take over, and that's the crucial touch that Pups needed. Now, Najib forward. Filerman to the back post. It needs a finish. It's just outside of the range. That was Jimmy Filerman with that left foot we spoke on earlier. Perfect ball, inch perfect to Musfi. Musfi just a little behind. Here's a second look at the chance. Ooh, defender did just enough to put off Musfi. Now it's Pelto. This ball cut out ahead of Filerman. And Cherry will take over. Pups looking to settle play down. They've had a few quality chances up top. I think Filerman has really helped inject some life into the offense moving forward. They got Jimmy Grace. He just subbed off a moment ago. This is City. Back to Mueller, and I'll play it out wide. Shouts for a foul. It's not given, and Pups still on the ball. And here's Noriega with a threaded ball. Oliver all over it. Ball and baller. Why does Yinz play SSL? Well, because of the amazing commentary and video, of course. Welcome. Grace is here, though. Cherry under pressure. He needs to get it away, and that's not the area that he was hoping to find. It's well blocked in front by Schuler. A physical game, but it's not called. Here comes Tello. Now City going to move forward. Pocket is almost picked. Oliver is there for the outlet. Good challenge from Moosefee, but in the end, Giscombe able to bounce off. That's not the pass that Giscombe wanted to find. Filerman inch perfect over to Tello. What can he find? Fares Tello down the line. Bobbing, weaving, but not able to get it away in time. And Pups will have to start over. Filerman tripped from behind. Here comes City. It's been a physical game both ways. This is Kolesnik. Beautiful ball over to Atong. Now Sergei Kolesnik just a little behind the intended target. It's Rauk. Excuse me, that was Alex Shine, the target on here on the left side. Ten minutes left in this first half period. Pups still trailing by a goal. This is Moosefee up top. Hands with Moosefee down the line. He'll keep it alive. Is there a service on the end of it? Moosefee cutting once. It's well dealt with on the near post. And the second ball into the waiting arms of Mueller. Maybe a player down for City. There's a sub to come. Looks like Kareem Najib is off. Petrushevsky and Brown back on. Drop ball, and we're back in. This is Mueller starting things off. Just under 10 minutes to play. If you're just tuning in, score is 1-0 for the home side. City knocking one home by way of Garrett Winchilla, assisted by Wix Rauch. Pups have been knocking at the door. This is Tello on the far side. He'll look for the killer pass. Second ball falls kindly. An early shot, well held. Great save from Lucas Mueller. Had to be true with the hands. And he will find Shine with the outlet, but maybe not the decision that Shine wanted to find. Still contested. Filerman is there. City chasing, but right now chasing shadows. Pups have found great success moving this ball. Here's Brown inside. That's not the pass the Pups needed, and they'll need to get bodies back. Great ball to Giscombe. Shine. That's the only question up there. Araviakis has come on here on the near side. That's a great step from Shine. Over the top. It's finally dealt with and claimed by Rye McMillan. Hasn't been as active, but one of the big chances for City FC. Not really much he could do. This is sent up into the high sky. The wind is certainly mounting. This is sent outside. Shine a little bit overcooked in the direction of Antonio Araviakis. Petroshevsky and Grace will come back in now. Here in the 38th minute. Pops still trying to keep their feet fresh. I think if you're Yinz, you're probably content with the chances that have come. Don't want to change a whole lot. Just need to be more clinical in front of goal. This is Nathan Brown up towards Moosefee. Moosefee a little more direct than Malik Tom had in mind. Big ball down the line. Schroller will find, Pelto will find Cherry. Good win from Allums. Now DaCosta. Pups putting some pressure. Muller will hold on. And that's great work from the number 1 of City to have the wherewithal to keep possession. That's clever once again from Oliver. Here comes Araviakis. This ball deflected right back into his own feet. Allums. The return, there's pressure from the Pups. Ooh, the final ball looked good. Shine was making the run, but picked out in the nick of time. Pups now, they'll take over. This is Kozlowski to Moosefee. Heavy challenge just inside of City territory. City disagree. Will be a throw down the line. Brown and Cherry are there. Now Austin Pelto taken down. And it's going to be a Pups set piece in the central area. Brown right back to Cherry. Pups still asking the question here on the tail end of this first half. Kozlowski with an early service across. No recipients on the end. This is Araviakis. Excuse me. Lucas in the chat says Greek Dynamite, and that is a great way to describe Araviakis. He's certainly infused some life here on the near side. Now City forward. Giscombe able to control the second ball. Cheyenne will send it across. Here's Sergei Kolesnik. Kolesnik dekes once. Oh, it's off the bar. We're still alive. Here's the square ball, and this time Pups have support. Slow things down. Araviakis will center it. Shot taken and again deflected. Kolesnik couldn't quite keep his footing, and now Pups will take over. Oh, this is lovely combination play. Moosefee on the outside. Can he get it across? He cannot, but a consolation prize of a corner to come here in the 43rd minute. Looks like Filerman will be the next man on, replacing Pelto. In-swinger from the far side. Ooh, it's in front of goal, but didn't really have the venom to test Mueller. And Mueller will take his time, send this forward. In the midfield. Brown, pocket picked. Here comes Araviakis. Taken down. Brown already on a card. Has to be careful here. I think. I thought he was on a card. Maybe not. Giscombe will stand over the ball in the 45th minute. And it's floated in behind. Pup's able to bend but not break. There's still an opportunity to come. It's wide of the target. Goal kick for the Pups. Ooh, that's a nervy moment, but Filerman always seemingly in control. So it's for a handball, but it won't come. Malik Tom almost away, but will concede the foul. We've got a heck of a match on our hands. City have found the go-ahead goal with Sprouch to win Schilla. But Pups certainly have been asking the question. We're in for one heck of a second half. Is there a final word here in the first 45? Noriega will settle things down. Must feel a little too hot to handle. And Schuler will go big. Pups skipping the midfield. They're usually a team that likes to play on the ground, but a couple of direct balls just trying to test this City back line. Big ball, and it will fall inside of. Now it's a goal kick to come. We're now into the second minute of stoppage time. No word as to how many minutes we've gotten, but a couple of small injuries. Lovely turn on the far side. And Kozlowski has drawn the foul. It's quickly taken. There's Moosefee. Yinz, can they get one last chance? Sent across. And well mopped up by Allums. Only partially clear. Noriega. Well, control. This is Malik Tom with a chance to get Pups forward a little bit further. Here comes Malik Tom to the end line. Just ran out of real estate. And that will take us into the halftime. City 1, Yinz 0. It was a Garrett Winchilla goal assisted by Wicks Rouch that has taken us to this point. We got 45 minutes to produce a winner. If we were level after the 90, would be 2 10-minute periods of extra time followed by penalties. But a long way to go before any of that. Second half moments away. Make sure to share the link, get your snacks, and we'll see you back here for the second half. Thanks for tuning in.
fires! Oh my, what a goal! He's won it here, centered up, and Delgado makes it 2! Dream start for Bethesda.
Lone defender as it stands. Ball played in. What a goal! An overhead kick!
DMV Sports Media was built to give clubs, players, leagues, and communities the professional coverage they deserve.
And we are with you live here on DMV Sports Media for all the action.
What started in the DMV has become a platform
Oh, there's the effort. Golazo! There it is!
for exposure, storytelling, sponsorship, and growth.
Oh, what a save from Bill Hamid, making himself huge.
Now, DMV Sports Media is evolving into Southeast Media Inc., bringing the same standard to new clubs, leagues, tournaments, and events across the Southeast.
And have won the title of the UPSL DMV North Conference.
From full match broadcasts and live commentary to sponsor integration, highlights, and professional production support, our goal remains the same: make every match feel bigger to the clubs, leagues, tournaments, showcases, and event organizers.
Welcome back as we resume second half of the Super Cup finals here. Maryland's champions, Virginia's champions on a beautiful Sunday afternoon in Elk Ridge, Maryland. First half saw City ever so slightly forward with a lone goal from Garrett Winchilla, assisted by Wix Rouch. Both sides created chances, but Pups unable to crack the code of this City backline. Mueller has been good when called on, but 45 minutes remain to produce a champion. And whoever wins it, this will be first ever for the Super Cup. Neither of these teams have been in this finals match. For the Yinz' first time able to compete since the merger of the APL into the Super League. This is great work from Grace out to Musfi. Musfi will square it into the central area. What a save from Mueller. From point blank range, I believe that was Malik Tom who got the final touch. And Mueller perfectly positioned, but either side, I think we're talking about a different story. That's the start that the Pups wanted to have here in this second half. Now it's City's turn. It's over the top, and Ryan McMillan, always favored a little too direct and into his waiting arms. This is Kozlowski. Now Najib will go over the top. No recipients to be found. There's a second look at that ball over from Musfi to Malik Tom. Perfectly timed run. Just not the venom nor the direction required to beat Mueller. City, meanwhile, will take this throw down the line. It's immediately contested. Filerman able to take this to ground. His ball cut out. Lovely work on the near side from DaCosta. But Rabiakis not able to keep it alive. Now it's Filerman. Jimmy Grace scored the lone goal in that Virginia final to knock Yinz United past Los Toros. He certainly will be called on today if Yinz want to erase the deficit. It's an early ball across. Ooh, just wide. Great ball in. The service is getting better for the Pups. Musfi this time on the end of it. It was who else but Filerman with the delivery. Here's a second look. This one had Mueller at full stretch, but no dividends paid. Big ball up from Mueller. Pinballs back and forth, and looks like Filerman able to win that battle. Smart play from Veristello to knock it back, and now Yinz will take their space on the far side. Filerman will try one over the top. Tello made the run, perfectly timed, but City's back line did the job. DaCosta has won a throw, but Pups will try to lock it in. Big ball popped up by Petrashevsky. And there's an overlapping run on the near side instead. Ariakis will send it out wide. That's Winchilla, who has the lone goal today for City. Shot taken, shot deflected. And City will try to find a second way into goal. Instead, just a consolation prize of a throw on that far touchline. Allums into the 18. This looks really good, but Ryan McMillan able to come out and claim. Grace in behind. It was going to be an offside, but Moosefy checked his run. Knew he was not going to be able to get on the end. Now Mueller will take a big ball down the field. There's a battle. Tello able to come out on top. There's Tello. Once again, we'll bring it back home. Filerman has the vision to see something he likes downfield. Malik Tom right back to Jimmy Grace. Grace, can he get this one away? Grace squared. And City able to do just enough. That's a massive tackle from Oliver. Had to be patient inside his own 18, but the pressure has not gone yet. Yinz United over to Tello. Yinz firing on all cylinders right now. They have had meaningful possession. Tello with the service, but didn't catch that as cleanly as he would have liked. And it's a goal kick now for City, who have done a great job at just withstanding the pressure. Don't need to gamble, don't need to try to attack the ball. That's when Yinz pick you apart. It's, again, bending but not breaking. Oliver into Iscombe. The problem right now is Pups have done a great job of locking the City ball in. This is a second look for City to break out. With the top, Cherry's there, and that's well communicated between Ryan McMillan and Cherry. Plenty of time. Filerman has found a pass that could open things up for the Pups. Malik Tom into the central area. DaCosta was the only recipient. Pups continue their series of possession. This is a great ball to the end line. Here's the service. Oh, Moosefy almost found himself in a perfect position. There will be subs, or at least a sub to come here for City. Second look. This is well saved by Malik Tom. Johnson is in. Johnson scored the game winner in that Maryland Cup final to knock down Frederick Kings. He was coming on to try to make an impact here. Certainly the next goal could be consequential. City, it would allow them to ice down the game. Pups would pull them level. Here's the initial service into the 18. Johnson able to get it away. Good battle on the near side. It's Washington against Cherry. Washington has seemingly won the battle. Can he get it across? Yes, he can. Backside, a little bit beyond Wick's Rouch. Second bite at the apple now. Ball sent in off the football crossbar, I believe. Not a bad look at all. Yeah, definitely the right call, but even still, an every moment for the Pups. Yinz United playing right to left, wearing their yellow tops, black bottoms. At a deficit. First half goal by Winchilla, assisted by Wick's Rouch, has been the differentiator. Pups now looking in behind DaCosta with a huge tackle. Had to find the ball and did a really good job in doing just that at the expense of a corner. There's a look back on the replay. Yinz committing bodies forward. Tello will stand over the ball. It's into a dangerous area, but well sent away on the near side. There's an early service from Petrashevsky. Cherry back across. Malik Tom got ahead to it. It's only partially cleared. There's Petrashevsky right back to Tello. And Tello, elusive, able to win another corner kick. Can he get it over the first man? Looks like Filerman is there in support. Instead, that's not the service that Tello had in mind. I saw something he wanted to try to squeeze in, but ultimately just into the side netting. Ball forward, it will require great care. Nathan Brown able to provide that clinical touch back to McMillan. Proper match this has been thus far. Well matched. Ooh, this is Jimmy Grace. Always dangerous in front of goal. There it is, the equalizer from Grace. He scored in the Virginia final. He has scored here in the Super Cup final. And we got a ball game here in the 58th minute. City, disappointing for them. They have done a great job in defending everything Yinz could throw at them. But this time, Yinz able to find a great ball in. It was Grace making his own fortune and taking it off of Oliver, who's been exceptional today. Just one brief moment where he took his decision a little too lackadaisically, and now we are back at one apiece. Back level, that is. Grace again hunting. And that's a great challenge in the middle, but City able to pick up the pieces. On the far side, it's Winchilla. And this is going to be interesting because Pups have been the team on the ascendancy for much of the second half. How will City respond? Ooh, delicious little shot, but the end, the foul had been called. Well, that's not the ball that Ryan McMillan had in mind. He may get bailed out, and he is. Petrashevsky doing just enough. Ooh, Filerman, his pocket picked. That doesn't happen very often. And once again, Pups on the ball. Grace has been excellent since coming back on. Put the defender on skates. Can he get this one away? Oh, a second tackle made in the nick of time, but Pups really asking the question right now. There's the service to the back post, to the top of the 18. Pups were looking for a second ball in, didn't quite find it. They will pick up the pieces. Sosnowski did just enough in that. He lost his footing, but kind of leaned into Grace, who was unable to get to this one before Oliver. So even in getting beat, Sosnowski did his job. Switch made here in the back. Cherry's off, Schuler on. And we are back underway. 30 minutes to play here in the Super Cup final. Yinz have found their way back onto the board with a Jimmy Grace goal. City had been withstanding the pressure, but I think now we'll see more of them on the offensive side of the ball. Here it is, Sosnowski. Good win from Petrashevsky. It's Grace again. Can he go to the races? This is the battle to watch. Ooh, Sosnowski. He took down Grace right outside the 18. I think this is a partially calculated decision. Yellow card for Sosnowski and a set piece in a great area for Yinz United. Here's a second look at the ball. Well, he's fortunate Oliver is there, so certainly yellow card, the right decision. Nothing more. Excuse me, that's not Oliver. It was Giscombe, I believe, who was there in support. Tello will take the honors with this set piece. Only 20 yards from goal. It's a great opportunity to find potential go-ahead chance. It's into the wall. Tello will look for a second service. Instead, electing to keep this on the ground. Filerman wanted to go big. But nothing doing. Oh, this is well flicked on. Excellent work by Wicks Rouch. Over to Winchilla. This was the connection that found the Baltimore City goal, but that square ball did not have the clinicality required. This is Tello down the line. There's Tello across the 18. Oliver there. And now City, a huge sigh of relief for them. DaCosta. Back to Johnson. Oh, lovely skill there from Johnson. And he'll send the early ball to the back post. Ryan McMillan. Ooh, it's just wide. The flag had come. Wouldn't count anyways, but this was almost calamitous at the back for the Pups, but Ryan McMillan may have been aware of the offside. We'll pretend that he does. In any case, ball sent wide. On the far side, it's Malik Tom blanketed by red shirts. And it's a physical challenge. No call made. Onwards we play. And now Johnson settling things down for Pups. But there's just a lack of cohesion for City right now. They haven't looked at their best on the offensive side. Have done a great job at controlling the chances defensively. A couple of switches made by the Pups and one for City. And it's Araviakis on for Winchilla, Noriega and Pelto on for the Pups. Good win for Filerman. Wanted to find Noriega, but in the end, Johnson was right there. Big ball from the back. Najib looking for the home run. Oh, what a touch from Grace. Had to be excellent from Cisnowski. Had help as well from DaCosta. Oh, Grace almost pocket picked. Had help from Schuler to back him up. And we're at a point in the game where this really could go either way. Yinz still knocking at the door. Grace has been excellent in this second half, but sometimes when you don't finish your chances, counterattack can be cruel. Pups have already got one. Can they get another? Haven't led in this game yet. Filerman over to the far side. Najib across. Grace will pop it back across. Not sure if he was aiming for goal or wanted to key in a second run. Here's Filerman from distance. And that one had the venom, but just wide. Goal kick to come for City here in the 67th minute. And we're back underway. Good challenge from Filerman yet again. Noriega to Tello. And there is Noriega. Walking the tightrope. Thought about coming back inside. DaCosta did so well. And it looks like this is going to stay alive. Tello with the service. Dangerous ball. And Malik Tom was right there. Couldn't quite get his way to the ball. Oliver did enough with his body shape to obstruct and defend. Oliver's been great for much of today in that central role. And that is not the touch that City needed. Counterattack very much on. Filerman, early service. Mueller is there. And he had to be aggressive. Just got there ahead of Malik Tom. Off to the cross midfield. City have bodies there for the second attempt. Brown does enough. That's uncharacteristically poor from Filerman. City happy to take advantage. into the feet of Araviakis. Wicks Rauch, great ball off his feet. Brown lost his footing, but able to get right back up, and now Yinz are out through the far side. Filerman, I think, waiting for his colleague to get back on his feet. And here it comes. Grace down the line. Flag stays down. Malik Tom across. Is there a finish? Golazo! Pups are on top. It's Ferristello with the run. And it's Malik Tom with the assist. It has been coming. Pups have been on the ascendancy in this second half. And now for the first time in the game, they are on top. 70th minute goal from Ferristello, assisted by Malik Tom. City back line, there no one who tracked, and Pups able to take advantage. Not a thing that Muller can do in this position. 2-1 is your score, and now it's City who have to pull a little something out. They need to find their cohesion up top. This is much better. Wicks Rauch waiting for support. Here comes the pressure from Grace. And City, ooh, that's not the pass out from Sosnowski. Grace just onside. Now Tello threading the needle to Tom. Malik Tom will take this on, and there's the goal. How did Tom find this angle? Beautiful strike. And that's a poor turnover at the back. Pups taking full advantage. And just like that, 3 goals here in the second half unanswered. It's a mistake, but a perfect ball. Give all the credit in the world to Ferristello. He got a goal a minute ago. Now an assist for Tello. And Malik Tom threaded the needle from a really difficult angle. Difficult position for City. Stunned. They were on the front foot after the first half. Now 3 unanswered goals here in the second. We'll see what they can find here in the final 20 minutes. Sub made for City. Ball from Araviakis. Ryan McMillan off the line. It's well shielded by Cherry. It's been a proper battle here today. Good ball over the top. Virginia side, we knew they'd be tough, but we didn't know how they would stack up here in Maryland, because first ever match here in Super Soccer League action between these two sides. Yinz recently have been too hot to handle, knocking off Hawks 5-1 in the semifinal. They took down Taurus 1-0 through a Jimmy Grace goal in the Virginia finals. Now 3 goals. So respond to City's lone goal in the first half. And Grace has space to run into. Grace to the end line. Here's the square. It's off the bar. And City need to find a little bit more energy. This is turned over. Brown, plenty of space on that far side. Pelto to Filerman. Great ball down the line. Noriega will give chase. Can he get there? Yes, he could. Excellent work from Noriega, but in the end, no recipients to be found. Oliver will go into the midfield. That's another careless ball out. That's been the problem here in the second half. Costly turnovers in transition. And Noriega will have an opportunity to send an early one in. Grace. Sosnowski did a great job to stay in the battle. It looks like another sub will be made by Yinz United. It's Hamza Musfi coming on, replacing Jimmy Grace. Grace, it's job well done for him. Really has been a catalyst here. Off to the back side, Musfi rose. Pelto sent it to goal. That was a big ball. And now Brown has to be careful here. As Ryan McMillan. And Ryan McMillan just going to send it away. Johnson with space to work into. Can he get this away? Johnson couldn't make a decision. Now it's the Pups who are forward. Musfi might be in. Brave goalkeeping from Mueller. Filerman almost able to pick up the pieces. This is promising on the far side for City. Washington goes down just outside the 18. And it is a moment where City can potentially find a way back into this game. Here's a look at the challenge from our second camera angle. Brown, the guilty party. Looks like there's going to be a sub. Filerman is down. He's gingerly walking this one off. Looks like Filerman and Najib are off. Kowalski and Petruszewski set to come on. Looks like Tello will make way for Grace. It's into the wall. Now Pups will try to break out. Sosnowski had to be clinical. Clever bit of skill. And this is interesting. I guess give him breakdancing. Lost his footing, but did enough to slow down the counterattack. Now, Etong will come on for City. Oh, big ball across. Araviakis is all over this. Antonio Araviakis bringing some life into City. They need something. But that one sent away forcefully by Schuler. Jermaine And DaCosta will take us back in with the throw on the near side. Johnson. All the way back to Atong. That's great work on the far side. Washington beat his man, then lost his footing. He's still on the ball. And now it's squared back. That final pass just let down City. Counterattack could be on. Musfi asking the question. Hamza Musfi, one to beat. It's well tackled by Tong in the back. Here comes DaCosta. City, they look stunned. Some of these passes uncharacteristically poor. They're usually much more precise, but I think City can start to get back to their precise ways. There's still time in this game. Hold that thought. This is Malik Tom squaring it back. Shot taken. And Petruszewski's ball blocked, but Yinz United all over the action. Counterattack for City could be on. Herviakis back into that jam-packed midfield. Johnson will get it out. There's a physical challenge in the corner. Cherry going to work. And in the end, it's going to be a foul coming out. Cherry did a good job, but just shielding this ball and giving Herviakis no path but through. Here's a look back on the foul. Another sub to be made up by City. All the way back to Mueller. Just about 9 minutes left to play. We're into the 82nd minute. This is another direct approach. Brown is well positioned. And that is the correct decision. Ryan McMillan, just a safe ball out. Even still, Pup's able to win the second ball. Into the corner. This is Malik Tom. Has already found an assist and a goal. Musfi will go back. Pup smart in possession. The final ball a little beyond anyone's reach. Well marshaled by DaCosta. Throw for City. DaCosta has been a spot of life. He's still working hard and has won this throw for his side. DaCosta. Now Johnson. Petruszewski ran right into trouble, but bracketed by two defenders. It looks like it's going to be given as a foul for the benefit of the Pups. Yeah, it looks like it's the hands of Giscombe. And we are back underway. Grace providing the width. Jimmy Grace back into Musfi. Musfi will bounce it back, and Pups right now, they're close to feeling like a victory lap. City, to their credit, still battling. It's been one back. Not a lot of options forward, and that has been the problem. Might need to start to gamble and put some options forward. There's so many bodies stacked in front of goal. which is understandable with how devastating the Yinz attack has looked, but as this game ticks on, might need to commit some more bodies forward. Good turn by King. Central area. Here is Arviakis able to at least keep possession. 2 goals. I know Pup's sailing, but this is a momentum-based game. 1 goal would change everything. Here's DaCosta. Back out wide for Johnson. Johnson will serve one, top of the 18. Needs a clinical hit, and it's up and over. Just about everyone. Much better look, though, for City. Well flicked on initially, ping-ponging back and forth. Here comes Pelto. Malik Tom has been a real bright spot. Once again, active in winning the ball back. Malik Tom, how has he taken this down? It's back out towards Grace. Grace, the guilty party. City, what is their path forward? They've got a lot of players in the midfield. Now they have bodies committed into the attack. Giscombe will bounce it back out wide. Now DaCosta. He's got King, top of the 18. Needs something from Araviakis. He's blanked, but still going. Araviakis again, blanked in front of goal. And it looks like this is just a goal kick. Final touch came off of Araviakis. Credit him for his effort. Just an unlucky final bounce. Final minutes now. City need to not only act, but they need to act now. Stick around after. We will have a trophy presentation for whoever is the Super Cup champions. Champagne toast and all that. Right now, it's all business on the minds of the players on the field. Malik Tom back into Petrushevsky. The flick is made. The first man, Musfi, was in an offside position. And this is going to come back. Quickly taken by City. DaCosta driving, but too many yellow shirts in front. Now Grace. Slick as always. It is going to be a throw here deep inside Yinz territory. There's Fee. Back to Winchilla. Here's a chance for City to start an attack. All the Yinz United players behind the ball. It's going to be a tough nut to crack. City, of course, will try. Here's Winchilla. was his lone goal that gave City their lead. It seems like an entirely different game now at this point. The second half has been all pups. Johnson. And Winchilla will be the guilty man. Had to go through Brown to get to this one. Thank you for tuning in here on DMV Sports Media. As always, it's been a pleasure to cover these seasons with you. Fortunately, we don't have a whole lot on the dockets for the near future, so soaking this one in while we can. Here's a ball forward in the direction of Araviakis. He's won the initial battle. Cherry won the second battle. And now Pups with a little bit of breathing room. Petrushevsky able to sneak this one through. We're into the very end of the 90. But still stoppage to play. DaCosta wheeling himself forward. Look at the fight from DaCosta. Able to keep this alive. He's been the player really fighting. And that's a great claim from Ryan McMillan. The flag had gone, would have been an offside, but Ryan McMillan never would have known. So great goalkeeping from Ryan McMillan. Big ball over and up. Into the stoppage. City still a 2-goal deficit. It's been a half where the Yinz have scored 3 unanswered. Here's a direct approach, but a little too direct. Ryan McMillan will take his time collecting. It looks like he has taken a foul in the process. Not much left here, but City's still trying to find a way past the Yinz back line. It's a big ball, but all the way into the feet of Mueller. Mueller will send it right back. That's a lovely connection. And now, is there a square ball from Winchilla across? Cherry did enough. And City still fighting. Here's a second look from our cameraman down on the line, Donovan Wallace. Great shot from him. It's a high ball floated, needs a second direction. Johnson, who scored in the Maryland final, just unable to get over top of it. And we're into the 3rd minute of stoppage. There's the big kick from Ryan McMillan. That will create some separation for Yinz. Now Grace. Jimmy Grace, how good has he been? There's a player still down for City. Moosefy will slow things down. And we'll get the medical attention required for, I believe it's Cisnowski. And that will do it. Yinz United are your Super Cup champions. 3-1 the final score. Terrific second half response to the deficit. 3 goals. Ferris Tello, Malik Tom, and Jimmy Grace round out the score sheet for Baltimore City in the first half. It was Garrett Winchilla. Thank you for joining us. We hope you'll stick around for the trophy presentation and the Super Cup. First ever Yinz United, their first season competing for the Super Cup, and they have won it. And we're going to, in a moment, turn off the sound so we don't get flagged for copyright infringement, but we are going to celebrate this with you down on the field. For all the Yinz fans out there, stick around. We'll be right with you on that far side. Big shout to cameraman Donovan Wallace, who has been our man on the touchline, making it happen. I'm going to turn off the sound, but we are going to continue the cameras rolling. Just make sure to like and subscribe, stay in the loop, and we'll be right back. Thanks for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Super Cup complete. Yinz United 3, Baltimore City 1. It's been a fun Super League season. This is about it for Super League. This is about it for most of the DMV sports media broadcasts. If you're looking for coverage, we are wide open for the summer. Hopefully we'll have some coverage coming from the Summer Copa. But right now, unfortunately, not a lot. It's been fun. We'll look to get back in the full swing come August. UPSL starting kind of early this season, so we'll have plenty of action for you. Hopefully we'll have some more content coming your way. Thanks so much for joining us. As always, it's been a pleasure. Like and subscribe. Stay tuned. We got big things coming from DMV Sports Media.